morning from Universal Studios Orlando Resort. Today I am back at the park. It's HHN time. We are 9 days away from the start of Halloween Horror Nights, and I'm super excited. So let's go into the park and see what's new, see what's updated. Maybe we got our barn today. We'll see. So come on and join me. So coming up to our first update, you can see there's still no medallion. I say within the next few days, it'll be up. This time last year, it was literally only like 3 or 4 days before the event started that the medallion went up. But I will say pretty soon. And you can see the crowd of people that is waiting to get in. I am here at Rope Drop this morning. So yeah, pretty crazy. We've still got about 5 minutes before the park opens. It's kind of funny because security was like super easy to get through this morning, but the amount of people that are waiting at the gate is pretty backed up. I mean, I've seen worse, but I expected it to be a smaller crowd than that. So we're gonna start our day in Production Central because there's a lot of new stuff over here I haven't showed you guys. Let's head over there now. So we come to our first prop here. This is where the Pumpkin Lord is going to be sitting here at this scare zone. This is pretty cool. This is going to be like your traditional Halloween scare zone area. This is pretty impressive. I love this. Taking a little step back here, you can see how it's like all coming together. And you can see over here, this is where the Pumpkin Lord will enter from. But this is cool, all these vines and stuff. It's really cool. Let's go back around here. Yeah, you can see the do not enter sign on there, so have this all ready to go. And then there's actually a speaker behind there too. You can see this side of it too, man. This is really cool. How it just extends out here. And then the vines go down the pole here. It's pretty awesome. I love stuff like this. Then they have the fog machine here too, right outside of it. So they have this whole section built up, but it's pretty cool that the Pumpkin Lord is gonna be right up here. All right, moving right along, we see something else here. This is pretty cool. What is this? Looks like some kind of gravestone. Let's look here. Oh, the sun is really shining bright here. This is pretty cool, man. I love that. A green pumpkin? Cool. As you can see, this actually says Sherry on it. If I can get it to focus a little bit better for you. The sun's shining right into my face, so Sherry on the gravestone. That's pretty awesome. And here's the piece a little further away. You can see how this is set up. So it is different from last year. Last year they had 30 Years, 30 Fears. But it is different, but I do like this. Moving right along, I don't know how well I'll be able to get all of this. This is Minions Lands right here. And it's very crowded with people. But see here, they have like a cauldron here, which is really cool. It's all kind of going along with the theme here this year. Everything they're doing, classic Halloween kind of feel. But this is right outside of the Minions attraction, which is pretty cool. Try to take a step back for you guys for a minute. It's just extremely crowded right here. All right, now we're coming over to this fence piece here that has 31 marked on here, which is awesome. I love this. So this is our indication, kind of like last year when they had the big Halloween Horror Nights sign that was over to our left. This here is pretty cool. I like it. Now on to the pumpkins. Of course, right now this is a designated stroller parking area, but soon this will turn into Screams of Horror. This is pretty cool. They have all this different types of pumpkins up here, and I like this. All over the place. You can see speakers are up there, lights are up there, kind of. I think we're still waiting on lights. I don't see very many lights, but I do like how the vines go straight up and around. It's pretty awesome. This will be a very popular area that night, of course, but I love this. And little Boo keeps moving around. Here he is today. I just came to look at the back side of this. You can see all the netting here is set up. All this stuff. It's kind of a less crowded area back here than it is over there, but this is pretty cool. Have all this set up here too. Fog machines, so obviously fog machines are going to be here. More pumpkins. This guy has seen better days, I think. So seeing this piece is starting to make me understand that each of these pieces are the scare zones. And look at this. This guy looks pretty captured in the soil there, huh? That's awesome. I love that. But yeah, so this is the Scarecrow. He's just hanging out here. So I don't know how the scare actors are gonna be around here. They'll probably just be out and about here in the street. But yeah, I love that. And then this last piece here has candy in it, which we know is Sweet Revenge. So see, all of them have to do with the scare zones, which is awesome. Now they have some Mardi Gras masks here. There's a lot of detail in this one. Look at this. Candy and chocolate bars down here. A hatchet of some kind. And then trick-or-treat bags. That's awesome. I do like this though. This is pretty sweet. Oh, the candy there. I love how all the scare zones are incorporated in this. This is pretty sweet. No pun intended. So you can kind of get an idea what everything's going to look like down here. But this is a super crowded, busy area because it's production central, of course. But opening night, it'll be less crowded because there'll be less strollers and stuff like that to deal with. I feel like I spent way too long on that scare zone, but it was hard to get to. So anyway, let's head over to the tribute store. On our way over to the tribute store, just looking at these food booths. Still no menus up yet. That should be very soon. I would say within the next day or so, we should get some menus up. Oh, right outside of the Transformers, well, the Transformers bar, there's some drinks. Uh-oh, we have some menus up. Oh, look at that. Cool Juice, Electric Death, Whole Hog, Pumpkin Ale. That is so cool. Uh-oh. Does that mean we might have more menus around? So there's a lot of corporate people here today. I'm thinking menus may go up really soon. We just saw the drink menu at the Transformers area bar. I don't know. There's a lot of people out and about at the booths doing some work. So hopefully we'll get that. Well, so it would appear we do have a menu up. Uh-oh, here we go. This is exciting. Eats and Treats, African Lentil and Potato Sambosa, Coffin, Tombstone Red Velvet Cake Pop, Little Boo Spicy Pumpkin Bun. Oh, that's cool. And then pepperoni pizza right here at this booth. Of course, the specialty drinks, Bog Slime, and the sequel. That's awesome. I just noticed this. It's pepperoni pizza skulls. That's so cool. I'm gonna have to try that. And it does look like here's the Tombstone Red Velvet Cake Pop, $5.99. That's pretty cool. I love red velvet. And I'm over here at this booth right out in front of Transformers. It looks like we have a Twisted Tater. Oh, look at that. Eats and Treats, Twisted Tater, seasoned salt, garlic parmesan, sour cream and chives, ghost pepper. Oh, that's cool. Twisted Tater, blood and guts. And then a fiery Twisted Tater with queso. That is awesome. That looks really good too, doesn't it? Oh man, look at this lacto cooler. That's pretty awesome. $12.25. here's the fiery twisted tater with queso. Sweet. So we're starting to get food menus. So we're gonna go throughout the rest of the park, of course, and see which food menus are up, what we're gonna get. I'm really excited. This is really cool. It means we're so close, 9 days away. Now there have been some changes made to the tribute store. Last time we were here, it was painted orange and black, and nothing was on the marquee. Now it says tribute store, so that sign is back up. And they have these little flag banners up here at the top to make it look like a actual festival, because the tribute store is supposed to be part of the festival that was going on in Sweet Revenge. So that's pretty cool. I love that. It's just special, man. Universal does these things so awesome. And here is something interesting, a small note, but pretty cool. Over here to the left, all of these barricades are sitting over here to create switchbacks for back here. If you guys remember last year, if you were a part of the channel then, we went to the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store last year. And for a pass holder preview day, they had a huge long line because they know everyone and their brother wants to see this tribute store. So if that is out, maybe I should come back tomorrow. I don't know. I've been told it's not going to be until next week, and now I'm starting to think it might be different. So over here at the Sweet Revenge scare zone, they have now covered up this, which had a bunch of candy on it, so makes me think that they've added something gruesome to the area, and that's why it's covered up. But really, this is the only thing to update over here in this section, because it all pretty much looks the same. Nope. Walls are still up here at Delancey Street. No word on when they're going to be moved. I would think pretty soon. Also, these lights are cool. I can't wait to see all these lit up. Well, it looks like we have the name of Sting Alley for HHN, the Meats Locker, and we do have a menu up. Let's take a look at it. All right, here we go. On the menu, we have fried zombie brains, fried cauliflower florets, tossed in a spicy, garnish with toasted sesame seed and scallions, spoiled angry bear meat, flaming hot Cheetos, and then a spicy fried chicken. Awful. Oh man, that looks so nasty, but it looks so cool at the same time. And then they're doing the sour beating gummy heart too, which is pretty cool. And then fresh ground princess, sweet raspberry flavored Rice Krispie treat. Okay, that makes sense because it really looked like ground beef. That's pretty cool. And of course, I have a Bloody Mary here and canned beer and drinks. I do notice on this Bloody Mary that they are offering a souvenir for $15.49. So actually back here, they now have these bodies set up here. This is pretty cool. I love that. Ugh. Well, that's where all your meat's coming from, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever had a question about it. And they do have the menu up here. Of course, it's the same thing we just looked at, pretty much. So it's just gonna have a couple of stations to order from. Actually, I think you're gonna order from over here, and then you'll pick up everything right here. Very decorative. And human meat. See back in here. Guy looks like a demented Leatherface or something. Ooh, and look at that guy. Like the Tales from the Crypt almost. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm wondering if this is going to be some kind of like a mini scare zone. Because look right here. See, these areas are covered up with this kind of like plastic paneling. And there's not really anything there, so. And there's one over here too, so maybe a scare actor will jump out of there? I don't know. Oh, look. Yep, and this is where you're gonna pick up your Bloody Mary and all that kind of stuff. Right here, the smaller booth. Has a couple of pieces of meat here. This is really cool. Now they have this do not enter sign right here, walking into Sting Alley from this way. So it makes me think it may be some kind of a mini scare zone. I don't know, but that's pretty awesome. We're gonna have to go through it that way. That's really cool. I love this. But I wonder how many people actually heed that and don't enter and think it's like a backstage area. Now right outside of Richter's Burgers, they do have another little stand. This stand is always here, but they are gonna offer some HHN food. Sacrificial Remains Mac and Cheese Bowl and Burnt Offerings Mac and Cheese Bowl. It's interesting. Both are $8.49. They actually look pretty good. Here's a little bit better look at the food here. A little larger. That's pretty cool though. Looks really good. Especially this one. The Sacrificial Remains. So in San Francisco they've added this. Kind of like they did in Nettlewood Cemetery. This is more of like along the lines of witchcraft stuff here. Different skulls, little cauldron there. Man, that's awesome. Okay, right out here in front of the stage at Conjure the Dark, we now have this piece added that's covered up. I'm assuming it's going to be a body of some kind, a sacrificial body of some sort, for sure. But here's something interesting. Here's the step pad right here for whatever they're going to use it for. It's going to be pretty cool. And then you can see behind the cauldron here, it's kind of like this little bit of almost looks woodsy kind of thing. It's just the flaps or whatever to go through this area. It's pretty cool because it's lit up yellow right now, but I did see a picture from our buddy at Losh TV that showed one that was green. The lighting was green behind it, so it looked pretty cool. I think it was just the lights from Fast and Furious, but still, it's pretty awesome. And more of these type of pieces here too, right in front of Lombard's. Just to add to the theming, add to the area, it's going to be really cool. This is one of my most anticipated ones. And even more here, this actually looks like one of the skulls in Kong. Could be. Could be molded after it, but it looks really cool. All right, you guys know this is one of my favorite areas, and look, they have a menu up, which we were right, this is just going to be a bar area. Poison snakebite, premium cocktail, drafts on tap, strongbow harp. That's awesome. And I saw a picture the other day. It is confirmed. These runes do light up. It's too bright to see them today, but pretty soon we'll show them on the video. And to be completely honest with you, I don't know how many more of these update videos are going to happen because we're pretty close to everything being done. Maybe one or two more before next Friday night. So I came over here by Fear Factor Live. No menus out at this one yet. And outside of our friend the Great Pumpkin, it looks like we have some menus up. Let's take a look at them. And by the way, lights are up. Let's take a look at the menu. Okay guys, look at this. Eats and treats. First of all, let's address this one. Churro dog on a stick. Sounds pretty good. But then this one, maggot covered cheese dog. Oh my gosh. And obviously you can tell those aren't real maggots. It looks like just rice or whatever, but okay, I'm gonna try that for y'all. I'm gonna do it. That'll be on our list of things to try. But man, ugh. And also, people were complaining that this didn't have a hole here in the middle. Apparently on Twitter, that's where the new menu goes, right there. All right, we're gonna cut through Simpsons to get to the next area. So I had suspected that this was gonna be a Good Guys or a Chucky booth, and I'm right. Let's take a look at the menu. And they do have your specialty beverages here, Dirty Valentine, still some of the Voodoo Brewing Company, Lacto Cooler. And look at this, the Good Guys Burger. It's like Fruity Pebbles on it. It doesn't give a description, but Fruity Pebbles, jalapenos, looks like maybe sausage or a carrot, and then the Wanna Play beignet and chili Lee Ray. So I don't know what those are gonna look like. Might have it on the other side. No pictures of the Wanna Play beignet. I'm sure Universal will put it online though. They may actually have everything online now. I just haven't checked Twitter or Instagram. In front of this booth out front of Animal Actors, let's see what's on this menu. So this one's pretty much the same. Twisted tater, blood and guts, fiery twisted tater with queso. Pretty much the same as the other one we saw at the front of the park. Oh yes, I've been waiting for this one to get a menu. Let's take a look at it and see what it is. Garlic Philly cheesesteak and Mummy's Curse tablet cookies. Ha! Come on now. Time to open the Mummy. I know he's going to be featured in one of the houses, which is actually probably going to be right behind me, or the way to get in right behind me. That's pretty cool. $3.79. We'll have to try that. And here's a look at the Philly cheesesteak. Looks good. Some curly fries. Mmm. Sounds good. All right, stepping into the least developed scare zone. Oh, look, we have an outhouse. Looks like Shrek has been hanging out over here. That's awesome. Here's a view a little bit further away. There's a lot of people going up and down here right now, but look, there's a speaker right here too. Fencing put up right here. Definitely smells like an old barn. You can smell the wood pretty strong. Oh, look at this. You can see this huge old-timey wagon, or as Angie would say, wagon. Look at that. This is pretty cool. I have to be careful here. They're blasting September right here, but it's pretty cool. And these little outhouse areas continue to go down throughout the back here. It's pretty cool. Obviously, scare actors are going to be coming out of those. And still nothing here. We're thinking it's going to be a barn, but they haven't put it up yet. So we kind of thought this Day of the Dead area was going to be a bar, and we are right. See the specialty drinks they have here. That's awesome. And this piece is just incredible. Like one of the altars that they have for Day of the Dead. This is awesome. They just go so far and beyond for these things, man. It's so awesome to see it in person. A little bit of a closer look here. See, this is so awesome. Man, it's incredible. I love this. Oh, well, here in front of the Scarecrow Scare Zone, there's this. So one can only imagine that a scarecrow is going to be planted there and be up here somewhere. That's cool. A little detail, just a little update, but pretty cool. So we know here in Central Park area, there's going to be a show, a water show and fireworks show like last year. But we know the name of it now. And they've actually set this out here. Ghoulish. This is really cool. Looks like an old vinyl record from back in the day. Pretty cool. It says 1031 in the right hand corner there. That is awesome. I did notice yesterday that they had show times up, but they have actually covered that up now. You can find that on Twitter somewhere, I'm sure. But man, the artwork for this is just awesome. Even the bottom here, I love this. I love the old themed Halloween kind of stuff. I just love it. Ghoulish. A Halloween tale. It's going to be awesome. Universal does these things really good. And here in Battery Park, we officially have theming. The Weekend After Hours Nightmare Bar. That is awesome. The theming for this is pretty cool. The weekend house and just the poster art is amazing. All right, let's see what's on the menu here. Save Your Tears. Old Forester Bourbon. That's awesome. Peach Brandy, single pressed lemon juice. Agave Nectar. That's awesome. Drafts on tap. So that's cool. The Weekend's own bar. That's awesome. I love that. And did I mention it's extremely hot today? It's very humid. The storms are getting ready to come in. It's very humid right now. Anyway, let's go see if there's any more menus added, and then that'll be it. So I've made my way back around to the first booth that we came to, hoping that they put something up by then, but not yet. It'll probably be up tomorrow. All right, guys, so that is our updates for today from Universal for Halloween Horror Nights. And man, did we have a lot of updates today. it was a lot. There's a lot to take in. They're getting so close to the park being finished for Halloween Horror Nights. And like I said, I don't know how many more of these videos we're going to be putting out because everything is getting so close to being done. So, what was really cool was being able to see all the foods that they are going to offer this year. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. I think that'll be just something to try. There's a lot of things I've already seen that I'm like, oh, I want to try that. I want to try the mummy waffle. I want to try the maggot corn dog. I want to try the churro corn dog. And just other things too. Oh, I want to do the Rice Krispie treat too. That sounds really good. Comment down below. Let me know what you want to try out of the menus that you guys saw. What do you want to see? What do you want to try? Even if it's alcoholic drinks you want to try, let me know down in the comments what you're excited about, because there's a lot to offer. And there's still a few menus that they haven't put up yet. So eventually I may try like the Good Boys or the Good Guys burger. I just don't know about Fruity Pebbles on my burger and jalapenos mixed with that. I'm hoping Universal will come out with a full description online. I haven't seen anything yet. If there is, I'll put everything down below so you guys can see. So make sure you do check down below just in case it's there. But anyway, yeah, so a lot of cool updates, a lot of things going on. The Tribute Store, when is that opening? Don't know. It could be tomorrow. I don't think it'll be tomorrow. I haven't seen any announcements. I don't think they're doing media events for it, because last year they didn't do any media for it. They could, but I don't know if they're going to. And they had the barricades out there today, which tells me they're getting ready to set it up. So it could be tomorrow, it could be Friday, it could be next week. I did hear that it wasn't going to be until next week, but this time last year is when the Tribute Store opened. So we're about to find out really soon. So it'll be cool. So my birthday's coming up next week. So hopefully, maybe it'll open on my birthday. I don't know. That would be really cool. But we will see. So I'm excited. You guys get excited. A couple more updates before September 2nd, before the start of Halloween Horror Nights. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be so awesome. And I am super excited. I have some friends coming down, and hopefully my family will be coming down at some point. But we're just excited, and we're ready to go. And I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys have enjoyed these videos leading up to Halloween Horror Nights. We started these updates back in February. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed these, because we enjoy doing them. And so yeah, so it's exciting for it to actually get here. It's super close. We're not done yet. We have a couple more updates before then. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do like a final walkthrough next week sometime before the event starts. So you guys will be prepared. We'll get you prepared for opening night, what you can expect. So thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you all. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It greatly helps us out. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And with that being said, remember, the road goes ever on. We'll see you next time.